Hello students of class 10, welcome to our geography period and let us continue the chapter physiography and drainage. We've completed the physiography of India. Now it is time to proceed further and study the physiography of Brazil. We are on page number 17. So here I begin. Brazil. Even a cursory look at the map will make you realize that a large part of Brazil is occupied by highlands, plateaus and small mountains. There are no very high and long extending mountains in the country, except for the northern Amazon basin, and in the southwest along the upper parts of Paraguay basin, there are no wide plains in the country. Even the coastal plains are restricted in their expanse. So what do they say? They say that the maximum physiography of Brazil is occupied by highlands, plateaus and small mountains. Okay, there are no long extending mountains in the country. There are no wide plains and there are hardly any wide plains, and also there are no coastal plains. Okay, so why? Because the land is occupied completely by highlands, plateaus and small range of mountains. Okay, so the physiographic divisions of Brazil are as follows: the highlands, the great escarpment, the coastal region, the plains, the island groups. So here is the first thing, that is the highlands. Now let me tell you, before we start reading about the highlands, let me explain you how the highlands are formed. Now, highlands are formed when hot molten magma comes to the surface of the earth and flows as lava, cools and gives a form of a highland. Okay, a highland is an elevated land which extends up to a height of 500 to 600 meters. Sometimes it is up to 1000 meters. Fine. So it is the difference between a mountain and a highland is this, that a mountain will range, or its height will be at least 1000 meters, or it can be more than 1000 meters. Okay, whereas that of a highland, it will be 500 meters, or the max that it can have is up to 1000 meters. So it is an elevated land, that is a highland, an upland. Okay, so the magma comes out through many fissures. Fissures are also called as cracks. So when the magma comes comes out through many fissures or cracks of the earth, then the magma comes out in many cracks to the surface. It doesn't it doesn't rise up high up in the sky. So what happens when the magma, the hot magma, the molten magma, when it tries to come out of the cracks, it creates cracks on the surface of the earth, and then it tries to come out through those many cracks. So as a result, what happens is this hot magma, it flows on the surface of the earth in the form of lava, and it keeps on flowing, accumulating one above the other, and this is how an upland is formed, because it comes through many cracks. The magma comes out through many cracks to the surface of the earth. Therefore it doesn't have it doesn't rise up high up in the sky. In case of mountains, what happens? Most of the mountains are formed because when there are some interior, when there are some volcanic eruptions going to happen. Okay, when there are certain movements like this in the interior of the earth, that time the hot molten magma finds a place, a vent, to come out of the earth, and settle down on the surface of the earth. So when this magma finds only one place to come out of the earth, that time the force of this magma is too high, is too much, is tremendous, and therefore when it comes out only from one place, that time it rises up, it shoots up in the sky, and then when it slowly falls down, it gives a shape of a cone, and therefore we see mountains. They are finally, when they cool down, they are no different, they are the mountains. But in case of highlands, what happens? This hot magma comes out from the earth, on the surface of the earth, through many cracks, and therefore the force of this hot molten magma is not so much high. and therefore when it comes out, it flows, okay, then it flows on the surface of the earth in the form of a lava, and then it cools. But because of the accumulation of this lava one above the other, the highland, this land, a landform is created, okay, and this landform that is created is called as a highland or an upland. So let me again remind you that a highland can be called a highland when its height is 500 to max 1000 meters above the sea level. Okay, sometimes the hot magma pushes the land from within without cracking the crust of the earth. When this magma covers a large landmass and pushes it up to a height of 600 meters, the highlands are formed. Okay, so this is how the highlands are formed. So they say that the majority of the physiography is covered by highlands. And which highlands? There are only two highlands in Brazil, namely Guiana highlands and Brazilian highlands. So let us read the paragraph. The highlands. The southern Brazil is occupied by an extensive plateau. It is differently described as Brazilian highlands or Brazilian shield or Brazilian plateau. Brazilian and Guiana highlands together form the core of South American continent. So let me show you on the map.